Hey, Nikki here, and in this video, I'm going to take you through a simple routine that you can do to reduce neck and shoulder tension and build a little bit of upper body stability and strength using just a towel, so stay tuned. All right, let's get into it. So for this routine, what I actually have here are two towels. I've got just kind of your typical hand towel and then a large bath towel. And we will end up using both, mostly the little hand towel, but the bath towel is nice, or a pillow even, for the first exercise. So with that in mind, we're just going to get right into it. You can stack your towels to a height that will hopefully feel good for your neck, just so it feels supported. And we're just going to start by warming up our back and our shoulders. So you're going to lie on your side, prop your head however is comfy, take your arms out one on top of the other, and then you can either have both knees bent into a 90-degree angle if that feels good on your low back, or for a little extra stretch, you can straighten out your bottom leg and let your top knee rest forward, which is what I'm going to go with today. And then from here, all I want you to do is slide your top arm forward. And then you're going to feel how your head and your ribs move. And then you're going to slide the arm back, and then you're going to bend your elbow. You're going to try to keep your knee down. You're going to rotate your chest back. And then if you like, you can open up your arm, let it extend behind you, and then bend your elbow and take it on through. Try that a few times, sliding it forward, open and breathe. And then if you want, opening up the arm, really letting the ribs and the head rotate back. So it's an upper back stretch as much as it is a shoulder stretch, and then taking that arm through. Let's go 2 more times like that. Just reach it on through. And then open and stretch. And then take it on back through. 1 final time. Slide the arm forward, bend your elbow, open and twist. And then bend your elbow and bring it back. And let's just do that all on the other side. So you can flip on over. I'm just going to move here so you still have a visual. And then bend your knees in again to about 90 degrees, or bottom leg straight, top knee bent. The trick to this is to keep this top knee down on the mat. So you're going to slide your top arm forward and then bend your elbow. You can rotate your chest back. And then if it feels okay on your shoulder, you can open up your arm. Breathe in here. Notice if one side is tighter. This side is definitely tighter for me. And then take it back through. So these don't need to be big. You just want to move in a comfortable range of motion. And then bring it through. We'll go 2 more times. The reason why I like to do these is because when our upper back and our shoulders are stiff, it actually tends to create more tension in the neck. So this is a sneaky way to actually make your neck feel better, even without working on the neck. Let's go 1 final time. Take it back through. Breathe here. And then let it come all the way through. Good work. To rest. Okay, from here, let's roll onto our back. You can use the large towel if you want for your head, if that feels better on your neck, and you're going to want the small towel for your arms. So what I'm going to do is just actually fold or roll up my towel like so I can use it for feedback. And then come onto your back, and then if you like a little something underneath your head, we have this extra towel. So I don't like a lot of lift under my head, but I do like a little lift. So I'm going to unfold that and just see how that feels. And for me, yeah, that's pretty comfy. So fold up your towel, lift your head as high as you like with your pillow or your prop if that feels good on your neck. So now grab onto your towel here. Take a moment, pull the towel apart. Notice if your shoulders are shrugging in your ears, and rather than jamming them down, just sort of slide the shoulders down the back and start to pull the towel apart, really squeezing from the pinky side of your arm. And then just start to reach both arms up towards the ceiling so your shoulder blades go wide, really reaching through the pinky side so you feel the bottom tips of the shoulder blades move versus just shrugging your shoulders in your ears. And then let your shoulder blades hug down by your spine. Do that a few times. Try to keep the jaw and the neck relaxed. Good. And now we're going to add on. So you're going to reach the arms up. And now tug the towel apart, bend your elbows, feel the shoulder blades draw down together into the mat, and then reaching the arms back up. Try that a few times. Bend your elbow, Pull it down. Just feeling how the shoulder blades engage and get to move when you do this. Good work. Let's go one more like that. And take the arms up. Now keep a little tug on the towel. Slowly stretch your arms over your head. Allow the shoulder blades to go in the same direction as the hands, and then take your arms back up. So a trick to this is you want to be mindful that you don't just tip your ribs to do this. You want to really think about keeping the back of the rib cage on the mat, stretching through the arms, feeling how the shoulder blades will glide. Reaching those arms over your head. Taking it up. Let's go 2 more times. Now these don't need to be big. And final one like that. Reaching it overhead. And then taking it all the way up, and then let your arms come all the way down. Nicely done. Okay, from here we're going to move right along. So let's actually come onto our hands and knees. And we're going to do just a little bit more shoulder care. And then we'll actually end with a little bit of standing towel work, most likely. So set your towels to the side. Just a quick note, if your wrists get ouchy when you're here on your hands and knees, this is another place where you can use that magical towel and actually just place the palms of your hands on it. And sometimes this will help with wrist pain in that hand and knee position. So now come onto your hands and knees. Knees are underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. And I just want you to take a moment to gently cat-cow a few times. So gently round your spine and then just gently reach the sternum through. And you might be wondering why we're doing this. Well, it's because when our spine is stiff, our shoulders and our neck get stiff. So if you can move your spine, everything else will typically feel better. Let's go one more time like that. Lengthen out, and now just start to rock back and forth a few times. And again, this is what I would call a very sneaky shoulder exercise because it teaches your shoulder blades to move on your back. And if you enjoy doing more challenging exercise, like say push-ups or pull-ups or any of those things, overhead presses, this also prepares your body for that. Good. All right. Let's come down onto our forearms. Let's do that a few more times. This is going to get a little bit more stretch in your spine. And one more. Good work. Come back up onto your hands. Pause here. Take one arm out to the side. Make a fist and then turn your palm so your thumb will end up facing towards the ceiling once you lift it up. And then trying not to shift side to side. You're going to hold your body square. Just lift the arm up. Feel the shoulder blade connect in. And then lower the arm down. Try that a few times. Now, if this feels like a cakewalk, you can always, if you got a 2-pound hand weight or 1-pound hand weight, you can use that. Or you can even hold on to a little soup can or a water bottle. But we're trying to go minimal equipment today. Notice how your shoulder blade gets to move in the same direction as your arm. If you want a little bit more, you could extend that back leg just for fun. Whew, little shaky here. Let's go one more. Okay, bring that arm and that leg in. Let's try the other side. So reach your arm out to the side. Thumb will end up facing towards the ceiling, lifting and lowering the arm. Do feel how your shoulder blade can move in the same direction as the thumb. So the shoulder blade moves in towards the spine as the arm comes up. Shoulder blade moves away from the spine as the arm comes down. Again, if you want a little bit more, just reach that back leg for a little bit of additional challenge. And let's go one more here. Good work. Let your knees come down. Sit back either a little bit, or if you have the flexibility, a lot into a child's pose. No worries if you can't. Really stretch your arms out. Keep your hands glued to the mat, and now roll your shoulders into your ears, and then roll your shoulders away from your ears. So the elbows are sort of spinning up and down. And what you're going to feel is how your arm bones move around your shoulder blades here. I think this one always actually feels really good. Let's go 2 more. And last one like that. Good, enjoy that stretch through your back. And then come on up. And I know I said we're gonna end standing. I lied. We're gonna end on our back because it feels nice. And really, this is meant to soothe neck and shoulders today. So there's that. So what I want you to do is actually grab the larger of the two towels. We're gonna do a little bit of neck activation, and then one thing that's just kind of nice to finish off. So come on to your back here. And then find a place where you feel like your head is supported. If you ever get neck tension when, say, you do like a sit-up or a Pilates ab curler, like the 100, this is actually a really nice prep for the neck. So the goal here, and I'm going to teach this in levels, so when you hit the level that feels good for you, you can keep practicing that one, is actually a lot of the time we get tension here in the back of the neck because we're not so good at engaging the front of our neck, these deep muscles here, through into our core. So we're going to try to engage those now. So the first thing we're going to do is just easy peasy little chin nods. So all I want you to do is just look down your nose and just kind of nod your chin down. This is going to be like watching paint dry, but it will make your neck feel good to find this muscle activation. And then just lift your chin back up. So you're not going to feel a lot of engagement, but if you put your fingertips on the front of your neck, you may feel like, oh yeah, a little something just kind of whispers or turns on. That's all we're after. Let's go one more like that. And now let's add on. So this time, nod your nose. And now think about picking up your head. And then after you've thought about picking up your head, actually pick up your head just a smidge. So you just hover your head off the mat. And if you don't let your head fall back, so notice I kept my chin, I kind of made this little double chin situation. What I feel now is a lot of engagement on the front of my neck. It's actually a lot of work. And then let your head come down. And then just lift your chin up. Try that a few times. So you're going to nod your nose, look down your front, and then pick up your head just like you're going to slide a piece of paper underneath between your head and your towel, and then let your head come down, and then lift your chin. If you need a little bit of support, by the way, you could just nod your nose and you can let your hands help you. But for me, I actually lose that connection to my neck. So I actually like it with arms by my sides personally. And then coming down and then lifting your nose. Now, if that all felt okay, let's add on. You're going to nod your nose. You're going to lift your head, and then you're actually going to slide your ribs down your front. You're going to feel how your ribs go down, and that picks up your head. And notice now, maybe you have a little bit more engagement down the front of your neck and your core as opposed to the back of your neck. Notice my arms had to come with me too, and then come all the way down. And then lift your head, or lift your chin, sorry. Let's go 2 more times. Nod your nose. Pick up your head, send your ribs down into the mat. Use that sending of the ribs down to the mat to help lift your chest. And then coming all the way down. Lift the chin one more time. I don't know about you, the front of my neck is definitely active now. Pick up your head, look down the front. And then come all the way down. Let your head rest. Just nod your nose right and left. Easy head turns. And then rest to the middle. Okay, last thing we're going to do here is just a little, it's kind of a very subtle neck release. So all I want you to do is just allow your chin to go back. Take an inhale. And then exhale, just nod your head back down. That 2 more times. Inhale. Let your head tilt back. Exhale. Just kind of let your head nod down. 1 more time. Lift your chin. Feel how your head tilts back. And then just kind of nod the nose down. And then let your head find somewhere in the middle of those extremes. And just notice now if the space behind your neck just feels maybe, hopefully, a little bit more at ease after having done that. And so last thing we're going to do here, I think, for today is, let's just, if you feel good, you can end right where we're at. Otherwise, sometimes I like to finish in standing. So I'm going to just end us with a little standing roll down exercise. So when you're ready, just rock yourself on up, come to standing. And if you want, maybe bring the towel with you. So once you're standing up, grab that towel. Again, you can I've got the little towel. You can kind of roll it up here. And we're just going to do a little bit of standing work to integrate. So first thing I want you to do here is just place your feet underneath you. Inhale here. Exhale, gently nod your nose. Soften your knees. You're going to roll down. Any amount. Inhale. And then exhale, push into your feet. Roll your spine up. And now just bend your elbows up. And then reach the arms to the ceiling. Little extension. Feel that stretch of the shoulders. This should just feel nice. Notice I'm not in a big back bend. I'm just in a little bit of an up and a reach. And then bend your elbows. Pull the towel down your back. Slide the arms down your front. Soften your knees. Roll down. Inhale here. Exhale, roll your spine up. Bend your elbows. Reach the arms up. Nice little stretch of the shoulders. And then bend your elbows. And then roll it down. Let your head go. And now this time, roll yourself up. Let's do one final thing while we're here. So just take the arms up overhead. And let's just go up and over to one side. Nice, easy side bend. Stretch through your shoulders and your arms. Maybe rotate a little down. Maybe rotate a little up. Come to the middle, up and over. Let's go to side 2. Reach up and over. Rotate a little down. Rotate a little up. Come back to the middle. Let that all go. Roll out your shoulders a couple times. And there is your simple routine with the towel to just kind of create a little more strength, but also ease through the neck and shoulders and upper body. So I hope you found that one helpful. If you haven't already done so, I'd invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do try to put out new videos every week. Thanks so much for watching.